have been a religious conflict in Ireland between the Protestants and the Catholics. This conflict led to a lot of tension and wars. For example, the Easter Rising led to the War of Independence from 1919 to 1921. This war ended by the creation of Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. So Ireland was separated in like two countries. Northern Ireland was still part of United Kingdom, and the Republic of Ireland is independent from the United Kingdom. So the end of the war led to the Irish Civil War. It was a war between the Irish people, so the pro-treaty and the anti-treaty people, because some people wanted the Ireland to be all united and not divided in two countries, and some people wanted to sign the treaty to end the war. So all of these conflicts led to the Troubles. It's a period of ethno-nationalist conflict that was from late 1960 to 1990. So yeah, there was a lot of tension because of the religion in Ireland. This film is going to talk about the religion in Ireland. So before St. Patrick arrived in Ireland, after St. Patrick arrives in Ireland, and how the religion have an impact on the life of the people. The famine in Ireland was a period of mass starvation from 1845 to 1853. The famine was caused by the destruction of the potato crops by a disease called late blight. And since the Irish people nourished themselves mainly by potatoes, they starved because they couldn't eat them anymore. During the famine, the Catholics were more affected by the famine than the Protestants, because the Protestants were usually richer and lived well in richer side of Ireland, so they starved less. The phenomenon of secularism appeared during the famine. It was when the Protestants offered food to the Catholics in exchange of their conversion to the religion of Protestant. So all of this situation grew the tension between the two religions. The reaction of the British towards the famine in Ireland was laissez-faire. So they didn't want to get involved in the famine, and they thought that the Irish people would arrange things by themselves. And also the British wanted the Irish people to continue to export food, even though the Irish people didn't have enough food to feed themselves. Okay, so we're in front of the biggest Celtic cross in Ireland. Before the arrival of St. Patrick, the Irish people were a Celtic pagan. A pagan is a person who has no religion beliefs. It's like a modern religion. So the Irish people were believing in the worship of the nature. The Celtic cross was also known as the sun cross, or like the sun wheel. And the circle in the middle represents the sun, or Odin, the Norse god. When St. Patrick arrives in Ireland, he wanted to inculcate the Catholic culture to the Irish people. So he decided to use a symbol they already knew to unify the culture, like the religion. So he wanted the Irish people to understand how important the cross is and how important Catholicism is. So he unified the religion by using the Celtic cross to express the Catholic religion. So the Celtic cross is a symbol of both the Celtic pagan religion and the Catholicism. So we're at the top of Pope Patrick, also known as the Reef in County Mayo. It's the holy mountain of Ireland. Before St. Patrick arrives in Ireland, it was a mountain where Druids and Celtic pageants were doing ritual. So it was their holy mountain as them too. But when St. Patrick came in Ireland, he fasted for 40 days and he prayed in the mountain. So it became a really important mountain for Christianity. Some people say that St. Patrick chased all the snakes and demons from Ireland and that he chased them in the lake above the mountain. So this is the modern chapel that was built in the beginning of the 20th centuries. The thousands of pilgrims are climbing the mountain every year to commemorate St. Patrick, and during special days in the year, masses are held in the chapel. Irish people have a strong belief in fairies. When Christianity became more important in Ireland, legends say that the ancient pagan gods retreat to become the fairy folk. People believe so much in fairy that they are doing a lot of ritual to not be cursed by them. For example, they want to avoid changeling. Changeling is when fairies take a healthy young boy and they change them with a sick kid. So yeah, fairies, people do really believe in fairy so much that they are doing ritual and all sort of things. So religion in Ireland has always been a problem because of the division between Protestant and Catholic. But nowadays there's really less violence between these two groups. With the immigration, there's been a lot of immigration to Ireland, so there's more religion like Hinduism or Musulman. So, but Catholic is still the dominant religion. In Northern Ireland, Belfast, the peace wall are still there and there's still a curfew. The school, only about 7% of the school are like integrate school that mix Protestant and Catholic. All the other schools are still divide the Protestant from the Catholic. So religion in Ireland is not perfect yet, but there's really less violence. So it's important to talk about the religion problem in Ireland because it's really recent and a lot of people died from this conflict.
Come away, O human child, to the water and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. These lines are from the poem Stolen Child by W.B. Yeats. Fairies are something that Irish people really believe into. For example, some farmers don't touch some place of their land because they think fairies live there and they don't want to disturb them. So fairies is really something that Irish people believed in years ago and still believe in nowadays.